Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Man Cave. My name's Tubsy and you're watching part 3 of our Telecaster refurb. Today I'm going to be replacing these. The tone, the volume and the three-way switch and the jack plug. And I'm going to be replacing them with these genuine Fender parts, only the best. So here I've got our two potentiometers, our tone and volume, and the three-way switch with the wire and the jack plug there. So let's see what we've got inside these. Okay then, so there can be our potentiometers, three-way switch, tasty that is, and yeah, the wire. Hopefully I'll have enough wire. There we go. So first things first, what I'm going to do is create this little bridge here. It's kind of a soldered piece of wire holding the two potentiometers together. So let's get some wire. We'll strip about 20mm off the end. Try to anyway. There you go. Just about. First things first. These lined up. So I'm going to be creating the bridge between these two terminals here. Much like that. I think for now I'm going to try and twist it around. Well, let's tin this first and then we can play from there. So I've got my trusty soldering iron here. Heat that up. Oh no, I need to put the other one on first. So it needs to go through this one. I'll get there. Lovely job. There we have it. Our bridge. Lovely job. So this wire is then going to go to the switch. I'm going to need about 50 mil wire there. So there we go. The insulation is like a cotton material. So then it's gonna go to, that needs to go to this terminal here. Get some solder on that wire first. There you go, that's that one on there. Next I'm going to pop in one of these capacitors that came with it. It's a bit different, but you know, the capacitors change a lot over 23 years. So this goes between the middle terminal, it goes from this middle terminal to this end terminal here, and I have got some shielding I can use for the legs. There we go. Now this one was going to go here. Create a bend in that wire. Alright, that looks like it's not going to stay put. So I'm just going to solder that in. Right here, right there. There you go, that's the capacitor in. Alright, so next I'm going to do this kind of joining wire here. It joins the two of them together. Two pots together. So it's not going to be big. I'm going to make one end longer and then curl it back round onto that terminal where the capacitor goes. Because I did it a bit short. There we go. Got some solder on the end. Now I've got to somehow solder this to the bottom of the potentiometer itself. I think that's almost held it. Put a bit on there for good luck. There we go. Lovely. It's kind of burning off a coating. It's going to roughen up this other side here. There's a lot of wires soldered to it. If I roughen it up a bit to make it easier to solder on. There we go. So this wire I'm going to solder into this terminal here and onto the the pot itself. There we go. Lovely jubbly. There you go, starting to take shape. So, yeah, they're about the same distance apart. I just thought about that actually because there's only a finite gap between them because of the scratch plate, but luckily, as luck would have it, I've done them the same distance apart, so phew. Alright, next wire. Let's do the wire to the three-way switch. So that's the wire coming in. We've got the two pickups on there. So this wire here. Oh, let's roughen it up. Yeah, that's held. I'm gonna. Okay, so this wire then goes back to this pot here. So let's solder that one on. Yep, that's on there. So with the jack plug, I think I might reuse the wire. So that wire looks pretty nice. Okay. This is going to be the wire for the jack plug. Match the wires up right. So the black one's on the inside, and the white one is terminal here. There we go. Strip the other ends. So the black wire went on, so was soldered on this pot here, and then the white wire went to the middle terminal on the second pot there. Gonna solder that in because it looks like it's going to fall out. Done. And then solder the black wire to pop a bit more solder on that. There we go. Now she's on. Okay, so let's double check what I've got. So now it's just the pickups I need to solder in, and then there's this wire here connecting the terminals of the switch. So I need to use some wire, so I'm going to salvage a bit of wire from this grounding wire here. Should be quite easy to just pull out. There we go. Last bit of wire there. So if you see the terminals, these two on this side are connected to those two on that side. So I need to get a nice end to start with. If I thread it through the terminals and then solder it in, should do the job. Harder than it looks. Oh, fluff that up. Try that again. I'm going to do these two terminals with the bottom two terminals. Hopefully that'll do. So let's solder this little wire in. Lovely. Tidy it up. Lovely job. So now I think all I've got left to do is solder in the pickups. Oh, the grounding wire. The wire that goes up the guitar and then kind of sits underneath the bridge. There we go. So I'll cut that down to size. Once it's in the guitar, it don't have to be soldered or tinned or anything. So, right, get rid of this. Don't need this anymore. It's our old jack plug. Don't need that anymore. Right, pickups. Here they are from when we took them out of our guitar. I need to strip the ends down. Ready to solder them in. There's the chrome pickup ready. And then the other pickup, I asked a friend of mine, and it seems that is supposed to stick up there, so who knew? Alright, so let's grab our guitar and get these soldered in. Alright, so here we have so this pickup, this hole here, the chrome pickup went through this hole here. So both of these blue wires are going to go on the that pot, that grounding pot, and then these two go on opposite ends of the three-way switch. So the yellow one goes on the end where the white wire came from, and the white one is on the other end. There we go. Careful not to get any solder on the guitar, otherwise that would be rather silly thing to do. Lovely, so they're in. I've just got to get these two wires onto this pot there. So let's get the soldering iron out of the way. I think I'm finished with that now. Alright, so let's start getting everything back into place. So I don't have to worry too much about the pickups for now. First of all, we need to get this jack plug back in to where it was. So I've got the cup, and it's got the washers that I need on it. Lovely. Alright, so this looks kind of fiddly. Let's get that back in. And I've dropped the washer. I'll drop the washer again. Alright, just noticed I've not soldered in the jack. Solder you in, you pesky little bugger. I should double check I've soldered everything. I think so. Yeah, right, let's get this jack plug in. This is really, really fiddly. Here we go. Right, so I think that's in. Hopefully, I've just noticed the blue wires from the pickups have come off the pot. So probably because I'm manhandling it too much. So I'm just gonna try and re-solder them back on. Overkill is needed on this, I think. Hopefully that'll hold this time. Yep, this wire needs to go back up here. Into there. Alright, I think we're ready. Start getting everything back onto the scratch plate. Okay, so you remember our scratch plate? There she is. And after extensive searching, I managed to track a new one down. Look at that. There you go, look at the difference. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, there's our scratch plate. I just need to cut these holes out here. There we go then. Should we see if it fits? Yes, please. Oh, lovely job. And the switch. Yeah, I can see the holes. Bang on, that is. The switch came with a little baggie with some bolts and some knobs to go on the end. I'm going to put them to one side and I'll screw in some bolts. Whee! There's the switch in. So I'm just going to check how much these protruded. It's about 3 of them. So these protrude okay. Right, and with each one came a little washer and a nut. So put the little washer on. I think they're mainly there to stop it from slipping. First one on. There's the second one on. There we go. Right, so what went in here? It was this pickup. Hopefully it fits. Yep. Just. And that was held in with these two little rubber grommets. These two bolts here. So it's going to be quite tricky. I think I might reposition the guitar this way. Need to get these grommets under it and then thread these screws through. Just a case of finding the hole. This fiddly work or what? That's one in. Alright, making progress. I'm just gonna tighten these screws to raise up the pickup. Well, I can't entirely remember how high it was. but it can be adjusted. That's no problem. No problem at all. There we go. That's everything under the scratch plate that we're going to need. So next, I think I'm going to pop the scratch plate in. So, scratch plate. So our scratch plate was originally fixed in with these little screws here. You see, they're a bit dull, a bit rusty. So I'm going to replace them with these sexy matte black screws here. Lovely, can't wait. Everything fits down nicely, but I'm already seeing that some of the holes don't line up. This scratch plate might be slightly bigger or just slightly smaller. I'll pop one in to just keep it still, but then I might have to re-drill a few holes, the ones that don't line up. There's two in. There's not many holes line up actually. So I've managed to get 5 screws in, and then these holes just don't line up, that's all. I'm just going to have to get a drill and just open up the holes a little bit. So there we have it. Our Telecaster is beginning to look like a Telecaster again. And that is it for 3. Join me in part 4 when I'll be replacing the bridge and getting this pickup back on, and might do some other bits and bobs as well. So thanks a lot for watching. Cheers.